Hey, welcome to 227. My name is Kirk Sigurdsson and I'll be your instructor in here. And I just thought I'd do a little introduction video here. YouTube's getting pickier and pickier with these videos, so I can't make it too long. That's the good news for you. It's the bad news for me, it's the good news for you, because YouTube is on your side. They want everything to be super short and a little shallow in terms of depth. But, you know, we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it here. So let's talk about week 1A. The first thing you need to do in here. So, like, what's the first thing I need to do? I'm in an accelerated 5-week class. Holy cow. I mean, I'm supposed to do 11 weeks of work in 5 weeks. This is really awesome because I'm going to have a really great grade and a really substantial class with gravitas that'll look good on my resume. It'll get me into a great school if I want to go to another school. I'll get a great job because I know all this stuff, you know. So that's the good news. I don't want to say the bad news, but the other side of that coin is it's a lot of work, right? Yeah, it is. It's a lot of work for me too. In fact, it's way more work for me than you because there's one of you, but no, there's one of you, but I have to grade 25 or 27, 28 of you. Right? So that's like I have to do 27 times more work. But then again, I don't have to write all this stuff exactly. I just have to grade it. So, okay, that's fair enough. But just letting you know that it's a lot of work for me too. But I'm happy because I like getting things done. I think it's great. 5 weeks. That is freaking awesome. We're going to have a great time in here. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing in the first day. Yeah, I am talking a little fast, because YouTube is pushing me to do that. So I'm sorry if you're a non-native speaker. I'm going as slow as I can, but I have to fit a lot of stuff in before YouTube cuts me off, because they will. They only let fairly short videos in now. I used to be able to go on for 20 minutes, not anymore. So, week 1A, what's due on Wednesday? Good news, nothing due until Wednesday. Then what's due on Wednesday? Use my bionic eyes. Oh, I'm going to the syllabus and schedule, or the calendar, and I'm looking it up, and I'm a student now. Okay, what do I need to do? I'm in the calendar. It looks like the introduction is due on Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. Yes, ding, 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 ding. This is right. That is the first thing you need to do, and it's due on Wednesday. Whoa! And because the federal government is now telling us what to do, because they're giving us tax dollars from our own, you know, people who pay taxes, they're reapportioning it, and then they're getting all bureaucratic and all bossy, and they're saying every instructor must take roll by the middle of the week with a real assignment. Right? I didn't used to do that. I used to let it go a little longer. Now I can't do that, right? Federal government is bossing me around because of students getting financial aid. So I can roll with that, right? I'm happy for the job. I don't mind being bossed around by the federal government in my classroom. Just joking, right? So what else is due on that Wednesday? Well, I'm taking roll with the introduction. So the introduction says to me, hello, I'm in here. I'm not just a wallflower. I'm not just passing through like a stranger in the night. I'm not on a you know, a cruise boat, just kind of looking through, and then I'll drop out, blah, blah, blah. If I'm on my financial aid, I'm going to steal from the government. That's what they're worried about, right? They're worried about people that sign up and then blow it off and then keep the money. That's what they're worried about, right? So they want me to report who's naughty and nice. So out of those students that are on financial aid from the federal government, they will say, you don't get your financial aid, we're taking it away from you, right? That's really the bottom line. So Wednesday, I'm taking roll with what? Yeah, the introduction at 11:30 p.m. You got to have that introduction done. That's how I take roll in the class with a substantial assignment. But it doesn't stop there, right? I feel like a quiz show host. It doesn't stop there. You'll get a new car. No, you don't get a new car. It's the other way around. You got to put some work in to get skill set 1 that is also due on that first Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. Okay? So, 2 things due on Wednesday. What are they? Introduction and skill set 1. You're right. Now, moving along, we see, hey, it doesn't end there. There's stuff due on Friday too. Oh my gosh, this is a 5-week class. What the heck's going on? Well, we got work to do, folks. So Friday, July 31st at 11:30 p.m., you've got another assignment. What is it? Quizzes 1 and 2 and skill set 2 due on Friday at 11:30. Then moving along, holy cow, it doesn't stop there. Now on the weekend I got to do stuff too. Maybe I shouldn't go out and sit in the river and drink beer or smoke all that new pot that's legal now. Maybe I have to do work. Oh, that's not fair. It's summer, right? That's how I feel too. I got to grade this stuff, man. Not that I'm a toker, which I'm not, but I do like sitting in a river, but I can't do it. I just can't do it this weekend. I'm going to have too much to do. So what's due on Sunday? Sunday, August 2nd at 11:30. We got quizzes 3 and 4 and skill sets 3 and 4. Right? That's a lot of stuff. And then moving through, because YouTube's pushing me to be extra fast. Let's see, what else we have going on this term? Well, we get through a lot of other rigmarole, a lot of other stuff. Visuals and graphics, a lot of research basics, getting you into learning how to research stuff, visual drafts, drafting, peer review, all that stuff will take place this term, but it won't seem quite so sudden because you'll be used to it, the class by then, so I won't go over it in so much detail. But I do want to mention one thing before I sign off and say sayonara and welcome to the class and everything else. One last time, I wanted to point out that when we do get down to the end of the class, my back's up against the wall, right? My back is up against the wall because I gave you as much time as I possibly could to get your final report done, which is worth a heck of a lot of your points. Take a look in the syllabus. It's really, really, really weighty with points, which means it's a lot of your grade, right? It has gravitas. It's very important that you get that posted by Saturday, August 29th at 10 o'clock a.m. because we don't have any get out of jail card free with that one, right? Very, very firm deadline there. Why? Because I'm not going to be able to answer emails anymore because I got to get all these friggin' papers done by when? By Monday at 9 o'clock, folks. I got to grade all this stuff. I am not going to be sleeping practically. I'm going to be up. I'm going to be drinking so much coffee. It already sounds like I'm on stimulants of some sort. I'm absolutely not. Can you believe it? This is actually me. I've had no coffee today. I didn't even have orange juice. I had Indian food for breakfast. How weird is that? I drove down 82nd Avenue to Namaste, and there was a cockroach across the table. So I was halfway done with my meal, and I see this cockroach, and I tell the waiter, and he sees it. He gives it to me for free. I get the whole meal for free. But then I'm walking out going, what did I just eat? Anyway, that's another story. Let's get back to the final report. The final report due 8/29, 10 o'clock a.m. We don't have any second chances on that. You got to get it done on time, right? Because I'm not going to be having time to email anybody after that's it. You know, frankly, Friday's about it. Saturday, I got to be working like a dog, folks. Actually, what is that saying? Dogs never work hard, do they? They just eat and sit around on their butts all day while we do the work to feed them. But then if they were out in the wild, they'd probably have more fun foraging and stuff. So it's kind of like, well, it's kind of like when you have a kid and you got to do all this stuff for your kid, change the diaper, do all this stuff, and the kid looks up at you. If it could talk, it might say, hey man, I didn't ask you to have me. That was your choice, right? So there again, I'm very happy for this job. I'm happy for the work. And I'm sure you're happy to be in a cool class, get a cool grade, and really become a winner in life and go on and do whatever you want to do with it. So we're both happy, but we both have a lot of work to do. And what that means is, the last thing I'm going to say is, when is that final report done? When do you have to have that done? You have to have that done Saturday, August 29th at 10 o'clock a.m. Let's slow it down and say, welcome. I'm so glad you're in here. It's almost 10 minutes and YouTube's going to cut me off. This modern age is making me feel like wearing a Hawaiian shirt that I got from the Big Island 2 years ago when I went with my parents. I went with my parents at age 48 because they paid for it. And I had fun, but, you know, I might have had more fun if I was with some hot chick, but, you know, it was still fun. I went scuba diving and, hey, you know, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, that's the story with this weird shirt. It's actually a real Hawaiian shirt from Hawaii. Welcome to Writing 227. Sorry I had to talk so fast. I'm really sorry if English is not your first language. YouTube gave me no choice. But it's a cool video. I think it's a cool part. I got to sign off. I got 4 seconds. Welcome to 227. We're going to love it. Later.